Once upon a time, in a lush green forest, there was a tiger, trapped in a sturdy wooden cage. The tiger paced back and forth, his golden eyes filled with longing, dreaming of freedom.
Oh, someone, please help me. I've been trapped in this cage for so long. Isn't there anyone kind enough to set me free? I just want to feel the fresh air and roam the forest again.
As the tiger cried out in despair, a kind-hearted Brahmin happened to walk by. The Brahmin, known for his kind heart and gentle nature. He stopped in his tracks, listening to the tiger's cries, and his heart was filled with pity.
You seem troubled, tiger. Why are you trapped in this cage?
Oh, kind Brahmin, please help me. I've been trapped here for so long, with no one to hear my cries. Won't you set me free? I promise I won't harm you.
The Brahmin hesitated, unsure if freeing a tiger was a wise choice. But the tiger's sorrowful eyes tugged at his kind heart.
You're a tiger. How can I trust you? What if you harm me once I set you free?
I swear on my life, I won't hurt you. Please, kind Brahmin, have mercy on me.
The Brahmin's kind heart couldn't let the tiger suffer. So, with trembling hands, he slowly unlocked the sturdy wooden cage.
Ah, freedom at last. How good it feels to be free again.
The tiger stepped out of the cage, stretching his big, strong legs. For a moment, he looked around the forest, breathing in the fresh air. But something changed. The tiger's eyes gleamed, and his expression turned sharp. He stepped closer to the Brahmin.
Now, I'm starving, and you look like a fine meal.
What? You promised not to harm me. How can you do this, after I saved your life?
I promised, but promises don't fill an empty stomach. You should have thought of that before setting me free.
The Brahmin's heart raced. He needed to think fast. How could he outsmart the tiger?
Wait. If you really think it's fair to eat me, why don't we ask someone else? If anyone agrees with you, you can do as you wish. But if no one agrees, you must let me go.
Ask someone else? All right, let's see who dares to agree with you. But remember, Brahmin, if no one agrees with you, you're mine.
The Brahmin's heart pounded as he walked away from the tiger. He knew his only chance was to find someone, anyone, who could save him.
Run all you want, Brahmin, but you can't escape me. I'll catch you eventually, and then you'll be mine.
After a while, the Brahmin came upon a peaceful cow grazing near the edge of the forest. The Brahmin rushed toward her, his hands shaking as he pleaded for help.
Dear cow, please help me. The tiger wants to eat me, even after I saved his life. Do you think it's fair for him to harm me?
Oh, Brahmin, I feel your pain. But let me tell you something. Even I, who gives milk to humans every day, am abandoned by some when I grow old. Kindness is not always repaid with kindness. So if you ask me, perhaps the tiger is simply behaving as nature intended.
The Brahmin's heart sank. The cow had turned away, and her words offered no hope. Soon, he came upon a giant banyan tree. The Brahmin looked up at the tree, hoping for wisdom.
Wise tree, please help me. The tiger wants to eat me, even after I saved his life. Do you think it's fair for him to harm me?
"Oh, Brahmin, I have stood here for many years, giving shade and shelter to all who pass by. But do you know what some humans do? They cut my branches and harm me for their gain. Kindness is often repaid with harm. Perhaps the tiger is not wrong after all."
The Brahmin's hope faded. Even the wise tree wouldn't help him. He continued his search, desperate to find someone who could save him. As the Brahmin walked further, he spotted a donkey drinking water by a small pond. He hurried toward it, hoping for help.
"Oh, kind donkey, please listen to me. This tiger wants to eat me, even though I saved its life. Do you think this is fair?"
Life is unfair, Brahmin. Look at me. I work so hard, carry heavy loads, and still, no one thanks me. Why should fairness matter now?
The Brahmin's heart sank as yet another answer favored the tiger. The tiger's confidence grew with each passing moment.
Haha, look, Brahmin. Everyone knows the truth. You can't escape me. Now accept your fate like a good meal should.
His steps heavy with despair. He wandered for what felt like hours until he noticed something ahead. There, under the shade of a massive banyan tree, stood a clever fox, its bushy tail swaying gently. Its bright, sharp eyes sparkled with curiosity as it noticed the Brahmin approaching.
"Oh, clever fox, please listen to me. This tiger, he wants to eat me, even though I saved him from a cage. Do you think this is fair?"
This is a tricky situation, Brahmin. Why don't you tell me everything that happened from the beginning?
The Brahmin quickly explained the entire story. How he found the tiger trapped in the cage, how his kind heart couldn't leave it suffering, and how the tiger betrayed him.
Ah, I see. So you're saying the tiger promised not to harm you, but then changed his mind?
Yes, exactly. He's following me, and everyone I've asked so far agrees with him. I don't know what to do anymore. Please, clever fox, you're my only hope. Help me.
Take me to the cage. I want to see how it all began.
The Brahmin, the tiger, and the clever fox made their way back to the cage, retracing the steps to where it all began.
I just can't believe it. You're such a big tiger in this cage. It looks so tiny. Are you absolutely sure you were trapped in here? It doesn't seem possible.
Yes, I was trapped in here for so long. It was cramped and uncomfortable. That's why I pleaded for help.
The tiger hesitated for just a moment, then determined to prove his point. He stepped into the cage, squeezing himself back inside.
See? This is how I was trapped, just like this.
Ah, now I understand. But wait, something still seems off. Well, Brahmin, could you close the door for me? I need to see how the lock works to truly understand.
Brahmin, catching on to the fox's plan, quickly swung the cage door shut and locked it tightly.
What? No, let me out. This isn't fair.
Fair? Oh, dear tiger, wasn't this exactly how it all started? You're back where you belong.
Thank you, wise fox. You've saved my life. I will always remember your cleverness.
Sometimes, wit is far stronger than might. Now, Brahmin, go in peace and be careful whom you trust next time.
And so the Brahmin walked away, his heart lighter, while the tiger roared in frustration, trapped once again in the sturdy wooden cage.